Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. The greatest show on earth has returned.
This is ridiculous, Tony. This could be dangerous.
Ricky Thrash is back.
It's for you.
And better than ever.
Talk to me, Tony. But then again, danger is my middle name. So sign me up.
Action-packed adventures, heart-throbbing love stories, and hard-hitting, powerful music to bring you into the 1980s like never before.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
We only got one shot of this, Tony. We can't mess this up. We gotta stop playing around.
Sit back, grab that popcorn, and buckle up. Ricky Thrash is here to take you on the ride of your life. The world's favorite 80s action hero is coming to you live on television. Up next.
Tony, I don't care what you gotta say. Enough is enough. But I tell you what, Tony, Ricky Thrash never goes down without a fight. In fact, Tony, your shenanigans have been quite the handful tonight. But there's no more. Because when you invite Ricky Thrash to the party, there's a lot to be handled, okay? A lot. Because the more you bring the fire, the more my thrashers understand what is at hand. Tony, you do realize that this is about to be the greatest broadcast of all time, don't you? Well, I need you to act like it. Tony, hasta luego. That was Tony. As the storm approaches, we have a lot of things to consider. One, are we gonna push through the storm? Or are we gonna let the storm push us? Well, the mentality we have to have as thrashers is one that will not allow the outdoor factors to control what we do here on the greatest live broadcast of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time tonight, I want to welcome you and prepare you for battle. The battle of a lifetime. Not only of the night, but the battle of the ages, of the modern day versus the greatest decade of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, this battle is more than just a broadcast. This battle is more than just one night. This battle is more than a phone call to Tony. This battle is to bring back the 1980s. Hold on, I'm getting another call. Hello, this is Ricky. What can I do you for? You're in trouble, huh? What can I do? Bring the greatest and deliver the most tubular broadcast of all time. Is that what I gotta do? Noted. Let's start this broadcast the right way. That's right. I had a lot of people in that hot tub staring at me the whole time. I delivered the greatest speech of all history, and you can tell they're talking about me. They're reflecting on the greatest moment of their lives. How awesome it was to see Ricky Thrash up there on the balcony, saving Vice City of the storm that's approaching. But the dark clouds don't mean that it's just going to be storming. The dark clouds is a signal. A wake-up call, if you will, to us, together, my thrashers. Will you join me in possibly the greatest task known to man? It's not going to be easy. In fact, it might be the most challenging thing we've ever done as a live community on the internet. Is that what you call it? I don't even know what they call it. But if they do call it the internet, then cool. But it doesn't matter what they call it, because I'm calling it right now. In fact, I just had a call on the balcony just a few moments ago. Speaking of the balcony, it is so loud. You know, we're throwing a Ricky Thrash party here about every day, okay? And everybody is just having an absolute blast. Super rad. But sometimes there's a few stragglers, which I get, you know. The greatest party of all time comes with a little bit of, well, I don't want to leave kind of attitude, if you know what I'm saying. So you might see some people just roaming the balcony, hanging out in the hot tub. It doesn't matter, because that's not going to allow us to be distracted to deliver the greatest broadcast of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a round of applause. We have to take it outside. Grab the phone. The storm has approached. We're in the middle of it. Tony, the storms are here. We're in the middle of it, middle of the hurricane. I don't know what we're gonna do. What do you mean? You have it set up and ready, right? The stream's running smooth. The broadcast is going smooth as butter, huh? That only means one thing, Tony. We must deliver what we're responsible to deliver. We're responsible for a lot today. But tonight's different. Tonight, we deliver. And you might ask, what we deliver, Tony? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay? I didn't call you just to not talk to you. I called you for a reason. Tony, we're going to deliver the greatest broadcast, not only of the night, not only of the modern day, but of the 1980s. And you might be asking yourself, well, isn't it the only broadcast of the 1980s online, on the internet, on Twitch? Well, that's not the point, Tony, okay? The point is that it doesn't matter what you think. Keep your eyes 6 feet away from that CRTV. I want you locked in all night, Tony. Keeping an eye on the stream, making sure everything's going smooth. I gotta catch my breath, Tony. Spitting all over the place. I got so much to say to you after this stream. Oh boy, I tell you. But meanwhile, let's have the greatest stream of all time. These hot tubbers are loud, so let's get in some peace. Tony, hasta luego. So welcome back, as you heard, to the greatest live broadcast of all time. We're gonna make sure the stream's up and running smoothly. Enter our passcode. Oh, now hold on a minute. Now this is news to me, ladies and gentlemen. This is quite some interesting news to me. And you might ask, Ricky Thrash, what news might you be referring to? Also, door just opened. I was like, what's that noise? Anyways, forget it. Forget it. Okay, we're not going to let the distractions distract us. It's the bottom line, okay? If you haven't realized, we don't take anything from anything. Anyways, the thing that I've noticed is that we're sitting at, hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm seeing this correctly, because ladies and gentlemen, this might be a world record. Okay? I mean, if I'm seeing this correctly, my thrashers, for the second time tonight, we're sitting at 17,000 viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a round of applause. If you're new here, this is going to be the greatest night of your life. Not only just my life, but you are in it with me. So give yourself a round of applause. Apparently earlier, Tony informed me on the telephone that the servers were down, whatever that means, okay? But all that matters is that we create our own server, all right? The only serving that anybody's gonna be doing tonight is Ricky Thrash serving up the greatest live broadcasts of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, I want you to understand one of two things. One, my hair is amazing. Two, this is going to be the greatest experience of your life, okay? So give yourself some popcorn, give yourself plenty of time and comfortability to enjoy this to the fullest, because tonight is gonna be one heck of a ride. If you're in the fax messages, say hello. I wanna see all your lovely faces or usernames. It doesn't matter. I wanna see you. So say something. Say hello. Say something. Talk to me now. Talk to me, all right? We got Max, we got Sammy, Mustangs, Ghosts, Lil Stormy, we got Vapor Vice, we got everybody in the chat tonight. The fax messages, rather. And we got a little reverb going on. Of course, it wouldn't be a Ricky Thrash stream if we don't have a long hallway behind the camera. So, wait, hold on a second. Now, we got carried away. Let's see if it remembers. It wasn't too long ago. Let's see if it remembers. Let's see if Giorgio, by the way, give a round of applause to Giorgio, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. Well, that is the sound of failure. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do when we fail? We get right back up and we try it again. And you might be asking, Ricky Thrash, what happens if you fail so hard that it's going to be tough getting back on your feet? What happens if you fail in a position where you can no longer return to that position? What happens when you have to sacrifice something in order to keep moving forward? Well, I think at the end of the day, these are the wrong questions you're asking. I think the right question you need to ask yourself when we fail and we hear that sound of failure, that is simply, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, yes. I remember. When you fail, you have to ask yourself the right question. Do I want to go down that road again? The same approach, the same mentality, as the first time? Do I want to make all the same decisions, end up making the same mistakes twice? Or do you want to learn from those mistakes, from take 1 to take 2? Do you want to improve? Do you want to fail once and never make the same mistake twice? Is that the approach you want to take? Because if you know anything about the Ricky Thrash show, you know one thing, and that is this. Ricky Thrash doesn't go down without a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest live broadcast of all time. It is storming out, but that doesn't stop my thrashers from spending time in the hot tub, the pool, the beach, the water. Water is everywhere. So unless you guys want to eavesdrop on the conversations all night, or I can just tell you what they're about. They're like, you know what they're saying? They're saying Ricky Thrash. Oh man, that guy is incredible. And he's delivering, based on what I've heard, they're saying he's delivering the greatest live broadcast of all time tonight. And you guys, another whisper in the wind told me that those people down there, they're saying a lot of cool stuff about you guys. They're saying, man, the Thrashers, you know, spending time in the fax messages, saying hey, just being cool, being totally rad. Them Thrashers, they know what they're doing. Because they're bringing back the 1980s. Let's head back inside. All right, let's close the doors so we can get the sound isolated booth in motion. Now hold on a second. Now wait a minute. You guys scared me for a second. We're fine. We're good. You know, everything's fine. But I'm gonna have to keep this on hand just in case I gotta talk to Tony at any time tonight, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing tonight? Talk to me in the fax messages. I wanna see all the smiling faces, all the sunglasses, whatever you wanna bring tonight, all right? We're on YouTube for the second time tonight. 2 times in a row, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? Am I about to say this? Am I about to say that tonight is the night of your life? Should I say that or no? You guys tell me. I mean, if that's something I should say, then I want to hear the enthusiasm from the Ricky Thrash stream, the Ricky Thrash show, because tonight we got people saying you thought I left, the Thrashmeister. Okay. I just need to have Ricky to know about pirates and the carbon. I don't even know what that is. But if it's anything related to the mission at hand tonight, then I want to know all about it. We got the notifications binging. We got them binging, baby. They're back because little Stormy's testing it out for us, okay? She's our guinea pig tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for Lil Stormy. We got the bing bongs back. That sounded racist. I promise I'm not what I meant to say was we got the sound effects included tonight. Give yourself a round of applause for being here. We're going to do a little ASMR in a second. But I know we did that twice already, so we're not going to spoil the surprise, okay? We're not going to spoil it all. We got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got the beat. That's right. All right, we were playing something sick earlier. I don't know what that was about. I kind of already lost it, but I think it went something like, what was it? It was like, let's see. Yeah, that was it. And then it goes back to the minor. then back to the major, then down. Nope. In the world? Why does it play a note when I lift up? All right, we're gonna restart this program. No, I'm not gonna restart you guys. I'm just gonna restart the program because that's stupid. All right. That's all right. The only theory we're using tonight is the theory that this is going to be the greatest broadcast of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, okay? Hit the cheer button, hit the like button, hit the love love button, whatever you kids call it. We gotta, okay, all right, just making sure my big, can you guys see that? You see that? That's my name, and it's lit up in sparkling neon pink, okay? And I tell you what, tonight is an amazing night. We're gonna also bring the curtains over, roll the red carpet out, theoretically, and physically, because we do have red carpet tonight. But give yourself a round of applause for being here because, it takes a warrior, it takes a thrasher, it takes a certain mindset to be here two times in a row. So, welcome. JM, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? Max, he's back. All right, he's back. I warned him. I warned him once earlier. I was like, you know what? I should have just taken it a little bit more easy on Max. So I'm gonna give him a chance once more to switch over to Twitch here in a little bit. But that's okay. All right. I was a little harsh on my thrashers, my children. No, I'm kidding. I'm never harsh. Don't gotta apologize for nothing. So you guys are on it tonight. You guys are on it. We got Bob in the chat. We got Michelle, Little Stormy, Sammy, Sabato. Man, Sabato says it's good to be here. Man, if those aren't the words of the night, then you might as well throw out the dictionary because it's useless, okay? There's no other words that you need other than let's party. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, let's see what we can do here. You guys ready for this? You guys seem a little quiet. I don't know.
You guys seem a little quiet tonight. I want you to pick it up right now, baby! And for all of you who were just sleeping, it's about time you wake up. Because tonight, we're going to do things right. We're still on YouTube. Ha! Would you look at that? It's 8 p.m. Eastern time already, and we're still on YouTube. Man, Ricky Thrash must be a nice guy or something, okay? Must be a nice guy. But let's do this. And on that note, we got the NES style sound. Here we go. It's time to turn it up a notch. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I tell you what, take two, fighting crime. All right? Handling the business. Ricky Thrash is here for the long run. So give yourself a round of applause. We had some servers down earlier, so we could not make this go live. Some of you guys might have been trying to donate $1,000 at a time, and I know I saw the notifications, did not go through. $1,000 here, $1,000 here, and I was like, man, that's just unfortunate. I know that's pocket change, but like, man, I really just hate that the servers were down for that situation. But it doesn't matter, because tonight you're here, and tonight we're about to deliver. And I asked this question earlier. You might be wondering, Ricky Thrash, check, hold on, we're clipping, we're clipping, check, hey, check, one, yeah, we're clipping. Check, 1, 2, hey. My soda can was in the way of the check, 1, 2, I couldn't see anything, check, 1, 2. I think we're good now. Check, 1, 2. Okay, sorry if you guys were like blasting the volume. Oh, Max, his 50,000 donation didn't go through. Man, that sucks. It's all good. I know that's just what you found on the street tonight, but it's all good. Doesn't matter. Another time. That was kind of crazy.
And sex kiss.
Okay. All right.
Hold on a second. You guys just realized that my eyes are covered in the night skies. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. But anyways, Lil Stormy with a $10 donation. It wasn't $50,000, but it was $10. Even better, okay? Lil Stormy coming in hot like a bolt of lightning with a $10 donation and the request to play a little kiss. I'm not surprised. Lil Stormy outside, a little Stormy in here. We got little storms everywhere. So you know what that means? It means one thing and one thing only. It means let's play some Kiss. So let's do that right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, middle of the greatest speech of all time, and I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna play some Kiss for Lil Stormy. So thank you for that donation. Let's put the X in sex. But before that, YouTube, I'm sorry, but YouTube doesn't like putting the X in sex. So I'm gonna have to go strictly on Twitch. Hey, just blame Little Stormy, okay? Blame Little Stormy. All right, YouTube, join me over on Twitch. We're about to rock and roll tonight. It's gonna be a fun party. But regardless, if your parents don't allow you to be on Twitch, it's okay. I understand. It's unfortunate, but I do understand. But I'll see you on Twitch, everybody. My thrashers. Hasta luego. All right. Now that